Hello everyone. In the previous class, we have solved the number of problems related to our first chapter, the stress strain chapter. Okay. So today is the last class for the chapter, and we will solve more number of problems so that this concept will be clear. So we will start with our first problem of this lecture. This is a bar, non-prismatic bar. Because why I called this is non-prismatic? Because the area of cross section is different along the length. Here the diameter is 20 mm, here the diameter is 40 mm, here the diameter is 20 mm. Okay, it is a symbol of diameter. Okay, don't get confused. Pi means diameter. Here 20 mm diameter, here 40 mm, here 20 mm. Okay, and it is applied to a load. Here 40 kilonewton, here 30 kilonewton, here 10 kilonewton, here 20 kilonewton, and it is asked to find out the total damage. Okay, I already told in the previous class, if this type of problem will come, you have to apply your principle of superposition. Okay, so according to the principle of superposition, if the total elongation is suppose delta L, okay, then the individual elongation can be written as delta L1 plus delta L2 plus delta L3. Because it is divided 3 part, so I am also calculating it 3 times, L1, L2 and L3. So in this problem, this type of problem will definitely come in your semester exam. Okay, so now our task is to find out delta L1, delta L2, delta L3, then our problem will be over. Okay, so first starting with delta L1 means this part. Always first write down the basic data given, the given data, the question, then write down the formula related to that question, then I will be started. Okay, so I write for the formula, that is PL bar A. Okay, so it is L1, so I will P1 L1 A1. So now the question is, what is P1 in this case? I already told, for any body, if you want to calculate the load, just take the middle section, either left of the section or right of the section, whatever the load. Suppose here I am taking the left of the section, so only 40 kilonewton, that is tensile force is there, so plus 40 kilonewton is the P1. Okay, so here I have written 40 into 10 to the power 3, because it is kilonewton, so 1 by 2 kilonewton. What is L1? It's 1 meter, so I am writing 1000 L1. Okay, A1 means by this by 4, diameter is by 20 mm, so here I am written 5 by 4 into 20 square. E is given. Is already given in the question, I forgot to write down. E is 2 into 5 divided by 4. E is given. So here put it E value. So we found out all the values, then put it in the formula, then you will get the answer 0.637. Okay. Now I have calculated 40 here, considering left of the section. If I want to take right of the section, then also it will come 40 kilo. You see here. If I want to consider right, in the right side, what is the load? Here tensile load means in this direction. Here in this direction, same direction. So that will be added 30 plus 20. How much? 50 kilonewton. Here the opposite force, that is 10 kilonewton. So 50 minus 10, that is 40 kilonewton tensile, because maximum is 50 tensile, so load will be 40 only. 50 minus 30, 40. It is easier to consider left side, so just take the 40 kilonewton. Then delta same case, P2 L2 by A2. Main task is to find out the load value. Look at here in this section, in the second part. Take the middle one, either left or either right. So take, I am suppose taking left part. See here, in the left part, in this direction 30 km, in this direction 40 km. So 40 and 30, these are opposite direction. So subtraction will be there, not addition. So 40 minus 30, that will be 10 km. So 10 km, as 40 is greater, so 10 km will be at tensile. So P2 is our 10 km. 10 into 1, L2 is 2000 mm. 82 means 5 by 4 into diameter is going 40 mm. So 40 square. E going 10 power. So it is coming around 0.0795. Okay. Here I am waiting for understanding. Here P1 is 40 km. Here P2 is 40 minus 30, that is 10 km. Here I put, if we consider right one, suppose I consider the right one. Okay, so take the right one. In this direction 10 compressive, here in this direction tensile, that 20. So opposite direction, so just take minus 20 minus 10. How much? 10. In this direction because 20 is greater, so tensile. So if you want to write that direction, that is here it is left side, here right side. Okay. Now our last one, delta L3 value. Same formula, P3 L3 by A3. So what is P3 here? If this is third section, so take either left or either right. I am taking right because it is easier, so I am taking 20. So P3 will be 20 km. If you want to take in this part, take it here 10 and 40 are same direction, so add it 40 plus 10, 50 minus 30, that is 20 km. Okay, so I am writing that as 40 plus 10 minus 30. Okay, so it is coming 20 km. Hope this is clear. L3 is 1 meter, so I make 1000 mm. A3 5 by 4 into 20 square. E is 210/5. So here delta L3 is coming 0.3184. Now just edit all that three terms, then you will get your answer here. Add 3 terms. So delta L equal to, after adding, you are getting your final answer as 1.035. Hope this is clear to everyone. If any doubt, you can ask me. Okay. This is most important problem. This type of problem will definitely come in your exam, and this is much more easier. Okay. So we will move for next problem. Okay. Next, I will move for our second problem. So in this problem, it is given that there is a bar of two materials it is used here. One is made up of copper and then one is made up of steel. The copper area is suppose denoted as AC and the steel area is noted as AS. So it is given that AC equal to 2AS, means area of copper is equal to 2 into area of steel, and the total length is given as 2 meter. Okay, and the load, tensile load, that value also given 100 kilonewton, and it is given that the elongation of copper is equal to elongation of steel. Okay, so it is asked to find out the individual length L1 and L2. So it is asked to find out L1 and L2. So always, if you are conceptually strong, then you can solve any problem. Okay, so in this problem it is given that the elongation is equal, so put just the formula. Okay, so suppose that for the copper the elongation PL by A, so just put the value P into L1 by area of copper into E. Okay, E value is also given for steel, that is 200 gigapascal. For copper it is given 100 gigapascal. Okay, so it is given. So now put just the formula for steel also, that is P, that is same, but here I will put L2, here I put steel, here I put E. So put all the values, then you will get the answer, just simple. So P is given 100 kilonewton, so 100 into 10 to power 3. L1 is unknown here. Area of copper is 2 into AS, so I will put 2 into AS. To convert into a single term, EC value is given 100 gigapascal, means always convert into megapascal, that is 10 to power 3. 100 gigapascal to 100 into 10 to power 3 megapascal. Okay, so 100 by 3 over, let's put P, that is 100 into 10 to power 3. L2 is given, area of steel, just put it like this, ES is 200 into 10 to power 3 megapascal. Okay, so now you can see AS cancel. Okay, now you will get one relation between L1 and L2, because rest thing are just numerical values. So you will get a relation after solving this. L1 is equal to L2. If we will solve, then solve here also, no problem. 10 divided will cancel, here 10 to power 3 will cancel, 100 cancel, then your 200, here also 2 into 100, 200, all are cancelled, so only remaining L1 equal to L2. Okay, so we already know total length is 2 meter, means 2000 mm. So here L1 plus L2 equal to 2000 mm. Now because L1 equal to L2, so 2L1 equal to 2000, then L1 will be 1000 mm. So L2 is also same, so L2 is equal to also 1000 mm. So this is same for both the values. Okay, we'll move for next problem. In this problem, it is a fixed bar is given and it is fixed at end A and at end B. Fixed means the total elongation will be 0 because it is fixed. Okay, so I can, and here the 30 kilonewton load is given, here the length is 300 mm, here the length is 700 mm. and the area is given 300 mm square. Okay, you have to find out reaction at end support. Here is the support A and B. You have to find out the reaction RA and RB. Okay, so this is an important problem. Look at very carefully. Suppose here the reaction is RA. Okay, I just take the arbitrary direction. I don't know the direction of A. So just I take tensile here. Here also I don't know the direction of B. Just I arbitrarily take RB. Okay. So according to the direction purpose, I can write RA because it is in this direction. Okay. Tensile here opposite 30 kN opposite RB. RA is in this direction, but 30 kN RB in another direction. So RA is equal to RB plus 30 I can write. Okay. So this is our first equation. Another equation I already told, if it is fixed then the total elongation will be 0. So in the first delta L1 plus delta L2 equal to 0. If it is L1 L2 then delta L plus delta L2 0. Just put the formula. What is the elongation? PL by AE. So I already told to take the direction at left side. So in this section take left, that is RA is our P. So I can write RA into L. L कितना है? 300 mm. Support 300 by area. Area is given 300 mm square. Then E value is not given, just put it here. Delta L2, same case. Here come into this section, either take left or right. Why I am not taking right? Because here it is RA, so I want to write this term also in terms of RA. So write in terms of RA. So it will be in this direction RA, 30 is in opposite direction, so minus will be there. So RA minus 30. Now here L2 is 700 mm. Area is 300 mm square into E equal to 0. So this will be cancelled to 0. So here it will be 300 RA plus 700 RA minus 30 into 700 over equal to 0, because this term will go that side, so it will become 0. So here the 1000 RA equal to here 21,000. Okay, so RA will be equal to cancel. So RA will be equal to 21 kilonewton. Okay, so if RA is 21 kilonewton, just put it in this equation. So if I will put this one, then this will become RA equal to RB plus 30. So put RA equal to 21, 21 equal to RB plus 30. So RB will be equal to 21 minus 30, that is minus 9 kilonewton. So the load value cannot be minus, yes or no? The load value should be positive. So what is the problem here? Why I am getting negative? Because I have taken wrong direction. I already told while starting the problem, I just take it arbitrarily. ऐसे ही ले लिया था मैं, ये direction में मुझे पता नहीं था. तो अभी नेगेटिव आ गया, तो हमको क्या पता चला? डायरेक्शन इस तरफ है, RB. This is right, this is wrong. Okay, so you can change the direction and input the value RB equal to 9 kilonewton. If you will take negative, then show it negative. If you want to take positive, just reverse the direction, then that will be positive. Okay, in this direction it is negative. If you take this direction, this is positive. So we have found out two direction, RA and RB. This is your answer, 21 and 9. Clear? Okay. So only this type of problem will come in your exam. So as this chapter is much more important for you, so I want to take one more class to solve more number of problems so that your idea will be clear and your concept will be more strong. So I rest this lecture here. I will continue the problematic part in the next lecture. Then I will finish this chapter because it is a vast chapter. So I want to do more number of problems for you. Okay. So thank you. If any doubt till now, you can contact me. Thank you.